and we just couldn't believe it when we heard it on Monday. As I said to you earlier, he's such a nice guy, Petr Cech, as well. If there's one person you wouldn't want it to happen to, it's him. He's probably one of the nicest guys in football. You know, never blames anyone. Has been very sort of decent and brilliant about the previous incident when he could have been quite nasty. He left that to other people, and in this incident, as has been mentioned, he hasn't said anything bad, and he's got on with it. And I love the way also when Carlo was injured, he was straight down to see how he was. That was really touching.
Some big games coming up, and we're not, no disrespect to Hilario, but he hasn't played a lot this season. He's made 6 appearances, and
I tell you what, though, Gigi, I mean, he made 2 brilliant saves when he came on. He really did, and we've seen this before because when both Carlo and Petr were injured at Reading, his first game was against Barcelona.
Yeah, the 2 games of Barcelona.
Incredible. And you know, I tell you, it's amazing. I mean, I'm not telling tales out of school here, but you know, you speak to some of the players and they tell you that Hilario's, you know, found wanting, let's say that, in training. You know, he's just demotivated because you know, he knows he's not going to play, and it's quite easy to score past him. Put him in goal in a real game, and he's impossible to beat. No, so you know, you've got to give him credit for that. What's going to be really interesting as well is, well, obviously Arsenal, Manchester United. If United are going to drop points, you wouldn't have expected Middlesbrough. You might have expected it on Sunday against Arsenal, albeit it's at Old Trafford. But I think even more intriguingly, Chelsea then play Wigan at home on Monday night, and then and I agree with Avram on this. They shouldn't be forced to play on a Thursday night just because Sky have got a hole in their.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. But here's the potential benefit. If they win, it's level with Manchester United. Man, you're ahead on goal difference. And what's the next game?
What's the next game? Chelsea, Manchester United.
Exactly.
And the other benefit is we get a longer rest than Liverpool ahead of the first leg of the Champions League.
And honestly,
you pointed out.
If there's one thing I've heard, if there's one thing I've heard from 3, 4, 5 of the Chelsea players since you know things went back, you know, full on, it's I wish we played Man U a bit earlier because we could really put pressure on them. Yeah. I think Chelsea will win the league.
I think Chelsea are going to win the league.
Yeah.
Where are Man U going to drop points?
They will drop points away at Blackburn the weekend after next.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And what's the result?
And David Bentley will score one. That'll be 1-1. From my understanding, I think Chelsea are signing a right back, a midfielder, 2 strikers, and possibly a centre half this summer.
Do you know who they are?
I know who some of them are. Yeah.
Any from this country? Are we into swapping with Premier League clubs?
No one over the age of 28. Oh, yeah, that's a good clue for you.
From anywhere or from this country?
From anywhere.